Now, sports with Garrett Brown.
Busy day of high school sports on the Western Slopes. Let's get things started off with not one, not two, not even three, but four, yes, four soccer matches, a whole hall of games. Let's start off with the stout Montrose Redhawks, a team that made the trip up north to take on the Palisade Bulldogs. Montrose already flexing their might with a lead in this one, and they're going to add on to it some more here. Christopher Gonzalez-Munez defending a Bulldog here. He's going to close in and then deflect that pass attempt, and that's the break the Montrose senior was looking for, and he'd take off with the ball. Gets past not one, not two Palisade defenders, but also the keeper, and winds up with a tap-in goal for the Redhawks, who go on to win 4-1, and now are winners of 6 straight and are 4-0 in league play, headed into their matchup with Durango over the weekend. All right, let's head across town now. Grand Junction Tigers taking on Gunnison before the half. The Tiger offense would try to get something going. Andres Hernandez can't quite get an angle in front of the Gunnison goal there, so he's going to make the smart move to pass it off, but ultimately the Tigers get nothing out of the attempt. And from there, the Gunnison defense, that is, seemingly tightened way up. Tigers dominating time of possession in this one, but unable to get any shots off. So you'd think from that this was a low-scoring match, but that wasn't the case at all. The Tigers get 3 goals in net in the first half, then turn around and repeat the result in the second half, taking down the Cowboys 6-0. Tigers pick up their 6th win of the season ahead of a rivalry matchup with Fruita Monument, and also out of Grand Junction, Caprock Academy. They're still going to be searching for their first win of the season after 3 Moffat County second-half goals sunk them in this one, losing 3-2. Eagles play Liberty Common Thursday. And this brings up to our 4th game of the day, pitting the Central Warriors against the Fruita Monument Wildcats. Fruita Monument came into play, searching for their first win of the 2024 season, but Central, on the other hand, well, they were looking for their first outright win over the Wildcats since 2011. Central wasted no time, quickly striking for 1 goal and looking for another. Angel Moreno's attempt to get the ball deeper into Wildcat territory would be intercepted by the defense, but Alfonso Benuelos does a great job to get the ball back, and the Warriors would find themselves back in business. After working the ball around atop, they're going to get it back to Moreno. Moreno's going to take a shot attempt here from deep, and he's going to place that perfectly in the corner of the goal. Warriors build on their lead and go up 2-0. When it was all said and done, for the first time in over a decade, it's the Warriors besting their cross-county rivals, taking down Fruita Monument 5-0. Central nabs their 4th win of the year and will host Roaring Fork later in the week. Fruita will look to get their first win when they head to Montrose. All right, now how about some surprise action from the softball diamond? The 2 schools' matchup, well, they should look pretty familiar. Fruita Monument and Central. Central up 2-0 early on, but Lacey Rodabaugh helped keep her team in the game and kept this one from slipping away early on, freezing up a Warrior hitter to get the punch out there. Wildcat defense gets behind their starter on the mound. Screamer off the bat of the Warrior West, but it's played perfectly by Addison Hopper, who records the out. And it was not just the Wildcats flashing the leather in this one either. Rocket off the bat for Olivia Worth for Fruita. Seems obviously headed for the outfield, but not if Tuscany Ritter has anything to say about it, with great reflexes there in the infield for the out. Despite the Central defensive effort, it was the Wildcats who shut the Central bats down when it counted, coming back to take this one at 3-2. Some crooked numbers getting hung up around the Western Slope, with Palisade and Delta both putting up over 20 runs in their respective matchups. And in the major leagues, the Rockies fell to the Cardinals 7-3. However, a silver lining in this one, the 14-year Rocky vet Charlie Blackmon did have a standout performance with a triple and a double on the day he held a presser officially announcing his retirement at the end of the season for Major League Baseball. But for now, that'll do it for your look at sports. We'll be right back.